Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would like to first introduce myself. I will give a brief introduction of myself. My name is Ahmed Moaz. I have been working in sales and business development for last 13, 14 years. I started my career from banking sector, then landed into tech sector, worked there for good 4 or 5 years. And finally, I landed into real estate sector and have been working in the real estate sector since then. I have worked with a lot of companies, a lot of big names in Pakistan, be in the tech industry, be in the real estate industry, and now I have started working for myself. So now I'll come to the part that why are we here and what makes us do this that we are doing today. So guys, this is a little journey that we want to start with you together, me and my partner here. So what we want to share is that whatever we have learned over the period of time, whatever I have learned through going through these jobs, through going through life, and going through ups and downs of the life, and I would like to share all of that, whatever I have learned in my career, which Allah Pak has been very kind. It has been very good. I would like to share all the information regarding a lot of aspects that cover this, especially starting from the student, a boy or a girl who's graduating from a university, and then they're going for the first interview, and then how to get along with people in their jobs, how to move on, how to grow actually with a lot of small blockages in your way. So how to remove these blockages and how to make your way through those blockages. And then we are also going to speak about a very important aspect, that is the fears that are holding us back, the anxiety that everyone is going through these days, the small obstacles that put us back, that push us back actually to achieving whatever we have inside us to achieve. So I'll just go through these 3 points because this is the first video, and I would not want to clutter it with a lot of information. Even though I think that what the cause that we have and the things that we need to cover through this channel, that's a wide range of that's a lot of things that we have to cover, but I'll try to make it as shorter as I can in the first video. So the first part is, I just spoke about the fact that when a boy or a girl, when we graduate from a university, when we get out from the university, we have this degree in our hand. Are we actually prepared to even go for the first interview that we are going for? I doubt that. I highly doubt that, because everybody would think that wearing a proper suit and showing up on the time for the first interview with all the academics pluses, that's probably what gets you inside the company. No, that's not what gets you inside the company. That might be true for only 5 or 10% of the total volume that we are speaking about. So how can we enable these students who have spent a lot of time, their parents have spent a lot of money on them? So have anybody thought about this? Has anybody enabled them to go and sit in front of a person who has an experience of, let's say, 35 to 40 years, and when that person, he or she, they start grinning that graduate, are they confident enough to at least sell themselves? This is probably what they're doing in an interview, what each one of us is doing in an interview, right? From this part, I would deduct another thing: sales. Sales is one of the most difficult but one of the most interesting jobs in this world. And believe me or not, we start this process when we are kids, when we are 5, 6, 7 years old, when we try to convince our parents to get us something, get us into something. What are we doing? We're doing sales. When the parents, they make us understand to go through something, what are they doing? They're selling their idea to their kids. So this process starts way earlier than we actually think that it's it does start. So one more thing, it doesn't apply to only one discipline, that is sales. It applies to every discipline. For that matter, it applies to every aspect of our life. This is the first part. We will be going through it in extreme detail, and I'm quite sure, inshallah, that the insights that we provide you with on this channel, those are going to be very helpful for everyone who's going through that phase. Now I'll come to the second part. The second part would be actually just about sales, about the people who are in sales. Let me tell you one thing. If there is one profession in this whole wide world which is the most rewarding profession, that is sales. And the people who are at the top positions in the sales, where I have been fortunate enough to be myself, those are the bread earners of the company. The company owners, the stakeholders, they look at those people in a different way. No doubt, there's a lot of pressure and a lot of targets and anxiety over those people as well. But yes, those are the most important people for the company, because if they're not bringing the revenue that they're bringing, who's gonna manage the operations? How finance is going to write out the paychecks for everybody, right? So in the second part, we are just going to go through sales. I have done my bachelor's in accounting. I've done my ACC as well, and then I went for my master's in Zabis. So when I went for the master's in Zabis, I opted for a sales course as well. So what I thought, with all due respect, the teachers who were coming in the class, probably 60, 70 years old professor coming into the class, tired already of his tiring schedule, I don't think that does justice to this discipline. Because when a girl, a boy, when they actually enter into this profession, they need a lot more spirit, they need a lot more energy, a lot more motivation to go through that and to be successful. So the sales profession, it's inside it has a lot of different steps, from the scratch, where you speak to the client for the first time, and the speaking to the client for the first time comes after the part where you get selected for the job. I am pretty sure, and this is coming from my experience, where I have where I have managed a team of hundreds, 130, 150 sales associates in different companies. So I know, I have been conducting interviews, I have been hiring associates, managers myself, and I know the pain that even the hiring people have to go through to get the right people on board first, and then to enable them to go through all the difficulties, and even to establish a first connection with the first client. That starts, if you get into the organization, that starts from the very first word that comes out of your mouth, when you're not just facing a client, when you're just speaking to somebody over a phone call. We do not know how we are going to start that call. We do not know how we are going to, push that person, where we need to stop. So these are a lot of things. I don't want to again burden us with a lot of information. So I'll go to the third part now. This is the most important part, and I would say that this is the cause behind this whole journey and behind this whole exercise that we're doing. So a lot of people are going through anxiety, pain, suffering, internal disturbance in their lives. And again, I'm speaking this from my experience. I've been through a lot in my life. My father passed away in 2012 when I was very young. Starting from that time, I have been through a lot, and that was not it. I'll be sharing my experiences with you in the future as well. Definitely, I'm not going to tell you everything about myself in the first video. So, but yes, I went through a lot of research, a lot of books, a lot of terrible nights, a lot of terrible mornings to wake up and find yourself in a very dark place. So unfortunately, we do not have any proper help, especially in our community or our country. And if it is there, I probably think that only people with a large amount of money or a very handsome amount of money are able to access that help. So I want to make it easier and accessible for each and everybody, and that includes everyone. I can say this from my experience that everybody, 99% of the people around us, our families, our friends, our loved ones, each one of them is going through something which is holding them back to be the perfect person that they can be, that they want to be. So we're going to go through that in detail as well. And I think I already have taken a large sum of your time. I would like all the viewers, whoever is watching this video, to help me with this cause, and let's make a group, let's make a community where we help each other. And for that matter, you would have to watch this, you would have to share it with your friends and families if you like, and please do subscribe as well. And that's it about for today. Thank you so much. See you again in the next video.